Okay, welcome to our rescheduled builders call for 5 p.m. today. I'm excited. Like here, and here's the deal. Okay, this might come across mean. I don't mean to come across mean. What I mean to come across is fired up. Fired up for you because you got this opportunity in your hand. But look, we're going to be running with the people that want to run. Right? If you want to run, I will help you. But man, if you want to lay back and just sit back and do nothing, then I can't help you, right? Like if you're just kind of evaluating if this is going to work, well then go do that, man. Get some leads, go make some sales. I'll help you make sales. But this business building thing, man, is huge, huge. And I'm going to be spending time with people that want to run with me on the business building side. We got an infrastructure and support for all y'all that want to sell life insurance. But dadgummit, man, do you want to sell life insurance till you're 80 freaking years old? Seriously, you're going to be calling leads when you're 80 and then going to someone's house and you get no-showed and you're going to still live that life? Golly, how crazy is that? Do you want to be selling life insurance when you're 80? Okay, so if the answer is no, then what is your game plan not to have to do that anymore? Like, tell me, what is your game plan not to have to sell life insurance anymore? Because we got the program for you to get financially free, like really financially free, like no kidding, financially free. If you're willing to work and follow the lead, follow Andy Albright, follow the system we put in place, and take advantage of this new comp program, oh, man. So, you know, in terms of fluff, this ain't no fluff, man. This is what you can do. So what I want to do is get into your head about what it is you have your hands on. You cannot appreciate what you don't understand, right? You can't appreciate what you don't understand. So I think I have the chat line up. So if you want to chat at me, I can take the chats. Front wave of that. All right, enough with that, enough with that. So let's get down to nitty gritty. So I'm going to go in major numbers mode. And let me see. My objective is to get you to believe. If you believe this could work for you, then you will do everything in your power. You would do everything in your power to make it work, right? You would do everything. If you really believe something would work, wouldn't you do everything you could to make the benefits happen? If you truly believed it would work. And that's my objective, is to get you to truly believe with that previous video and with this, that you really can make this opportunity work for you. Because if you really can believe, then Katie bar the door. It's just a 2 to 5 year plan to make $1 million a year. Like, no kidding, right? And oh, by the way, as you're on your way to making $1 million a year, you're going to make $400,000 a year. On your way to make $400,000 a year, you're going to make $200,000 a year. You see what I'm saying? Like, all through the process, you're going to be making a ton of money, particularly override income money and sales income. Because remember, nothing happens in this business unless someone sells life insurance to someone. So if you're not going to sell life insurance, you still can actually build the business if you don't plan on selling life insurance. Okay, so you can do that. But it's more effective if you can be some kind of an example. You don't got to write $50,000 a month, but if you wrote $5,000 to $10,000 a month, you're a good enough example to prove that the model works for you, right? And to make the model real for other people. Okay, because man, doing 10 grand, 10,000 issue paid a month, I'm going to show you how simple that is to do. And see, if you can believe that, you can believe you can build a business on other people that can do that. See, because here's the thing. If this business makes sense to you, it's going to make sense to people that you know. Do you see what I mean? Like, you're here on this call because you at least believe that the insurance industry has something for you and that we have a lead program. You got a chance to make money. Okay? Well, if that part makes sense to you, it's going to make sense to people that you know because you're here. Like, you're here and you didn't ask your friends permission to be here, did you? So why would your people that you know ask you permission to get in this business? And when you don't show it to them, isn't that what you're doing? You're taking away their choice because you're the all-knowing decider of whether or not this business is right for them. And here's the thing. Let's say you're not that good at selling life insurance. You can only do so much. Who cares? What's great about this business is you find people that are better than you, that don't suck. Like you could suck, but if you found people that don't suck, you're going to make an override of them. Do you know what I mean? So look, you always hire what you don't have. If you don't got time, hire people that have time. If you don't got money, have people that have money. If you suck at sales, go find people that don't suck at sales. If you're scared of building a business like this, find people who aren't scared of building a business like this. And I'll promise you, you find one person that blows up, forever you will get an override on them if you get to the agency manager level, okay? That's why AEM is so important. You got to get there. So let's talk about digging into this and talking about the mentality that we're talking about here. Now think about it. People are falling behind. People are barely making their bills. Like how many people are like one paycheck away from going to foreclosure? There's so many people that are operating so tight, they have no extra opportunity should disaster happen for them, right? And so what are people doing to go out there to make money? People are going out there, they're getting a second job. You got people trying to make it on multiple jobs, right? But there's a limitation to how many jobs you can work. You can only make so much more, right? Then you got other people that are trying to get higher education. Like they're getting a master's degree. And here's what's hilarious, is that people that get master's degree think they're worth more, right? But they don't got the experience. And the master's degree without experience, when you're competing with other people with master's degree, it's like the greatest filter out there that gets you spending money on a master's degree. And now you're competing against all the other people that believe that crap, that they're going to make more money with a master's degree. Okay, I got my master's in economics. Okay, so I kind of know what this fallacy that people have. Get a college education, get a good job. Well, the problem is, it's a pyramid of education, and it's the fallacy of it. So everyone says, well, you need a high school degree, so everyone gets their GED. Well, the people, of dropouts are right here. So it gets narrower and narrower of people that have high school degrees. They say, well, you got to get a college degree to be competitive. So over the last 50 years, people started getting college degrees. So you get a college degree, and now you're competing against all the people that have college degrees. The only problem is you got your college degree at Phoenix Online, right? And you got the other people that are getting college degrees at Harvard, Yale, Stanford. Well, Alex, I can't afford to go. Well, sorry, Bo, because they're going to compare your Phoenix Online degree to the guy at Stanford, and you don't got a chance in hell to get that great $200,000 opportunity job. You're going to still be mired in the lowest bracket of income with a freaking college degree. And you believe that crap, that college degree is going to get you there. So here's the other fallacy that they sold you on. Well, let's get a master's degree. I'll be more competitive than master's degree. The only thing is, you got a master's degree and probably something that people don't need. Well, I got an MBA. Oh, so how many other people are you competing with an MBA? 3 million people? And your MBA that you got online isn't worth crap compared to the guy that got an MBA at Harvard, Wharton Business School. It's pedigree, gang. And how do you get into those? Well, you got to be pretty smart to get in, right? You got to have the money to get in. It's this elitist. Only the elite people. And if you weren't born into that situation and you got to get your master's online, I'm sorry, man, you're going to compete against everybody else out there. Do you see the fallacy of that? Do you see how the further you get, you start realizing it's a freaking lie, man? Look, and then PhD, piled higher and deeper. How many millionaires are PhDs relative to all the PhDs out there? Do you know that education is not the answer to make a ton of money? Because if it were the answer, then all PhDs would be millionaires. But they're not. Do you understand that? They're not. They're broke just like all these other people here. Advanced degrees, man, that ain't where it's at if you want to make a lot of money. Now, look, I think college degrees are great to teach you how to solve problems, to give you much more of an analytical approach. I believe in college degrees to teach you how to solve problems, give you an analytical approach. Learn how to solve problems, learn how to be a schedule manager, learn how to manage your life under the pressures of taking tests and exams. It'll teach you a lot about yourself, but getting a college degree is not where does not equal making a lot of money, right? Have you heard this? C students work for B students work for C students, and A students teach. So dadgum true. So you have people trying to make it with education and masters. They're trying to, you got people trying to do real estate, you know, the real estate market and buying homes, renting them out. You need capital, right? You need good credit. How many of y'all got good credit to buy and flip homes and all that? There are people making money doing that, but there's a limit to what you can do there. It's not a self-sustaining type of opportunity, right? What's another one? People are looking to buy franchises, right? People are looking to buy franchises. What's the ultimate franchise? McDonald's. Isn't McDonald's the ultimate franchise? Here's the thing with McDonald's. And you could look this up on mcdonalds.com. Man, I'm getting blown up, man. My text is getting blown up. Let me go pull this up. So, number one, McDonald's takes 1 million to 2.1 million to get involved. And this is on their website, so I'm not telling you anything that's blown smoke up your socks, your dress. 1 million to 2.1 million to get into a McDonald's franchise. And you know that you need 500,000 liquid money as a down payment. And that 500,000 cannot be financed. You have to have that asset free and clear of any mortgages or any, you cannot get a mortgage for that 500,000. So you got to pay down 500,000. You got to spend another million to 2.1 million. And then McDonald's gets 4% of every sale goes back to McDonald's. All right. 4% of every sale, which is fair. It's a franchise fee. It's everything. What else? Oh, and you can expect an annual profit of $150,000. Wake up. Now, the franchise opportunity is a great opportunity. Why? Because you need expertise that you don't have. When you start your own business, franchises are great businesses because you've already created a model that works. All you got to do is buy into the model and then implement the model. Oh, here's the other thing. You want to buy McDonald's? They will tell you where you can buy a McDonald's. They'll tell you where to go. Like, but I want to out, but McDonald's Corporation, Ronald, Ray Kroc, who's dead. I want to buy McDonald's here in Dayton. Sorry, the next available opportunity to buy a McDonald's franchise is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. On this exit, on this highway. If you want to buy McDonald's, you got to go buy that one. They will send you $150,000. This is on their website, gang. $150,000 to get into a franchise. Man, if you're trying to make money, man, I mean, McDonald's has credibility for sure. But I don't know if it's what you want to do if you don't have 500 grand. Oh, the other thing, people are making their wives work. So they have to get both spouses to work to try to make ends meet. That's another thing. Making your spouse work. Now, what if your spouse likes to work? God bless her, let her work. But that's the pressure. Most people have the pressure to want to need to work in order to have to make ends meet. Let's see what else. Oh, here's the other one. You know that 5% control 80% of the wealth out there, and the other 95% scramble for whatever's left. And these are all the poor people out there. Poor people, the middle class people. Who do you think these 5% people are? Do you think these are employees? Do you think these are employees? Are these people greet you at Walmart? You tell me an employee that's in the 5% that's controlling 80% of the wealth. If they're an employee, they're probably employed as a board member, right? Or they're the CEO of a company. You know, that's kind of the ultimate employee type of thing. So where do you stack up here? Are you in here, the 95% that's scrambling for the 20% of wealth? Yes, it is a pyramid. Sorry to tell you, it is a pyramid. Now, you could become a socialist and bitch all about why you should have an equal distribution of wealth, right? So where you can have more of these people get this and equal it out, but that's not capitalism, gang. Sorry to tell you. And the people armed with the knowledge to get into here are the ones that are going to be making the money. That's just pure and simple, right? Remember, I'm not trying to get into this altruistic of serving mankind. Okay, I'm evaluating this from a business perspective. Now, we happen to have a culture and an awesome opportunity to serve other people, make a difference in lives. But I'm purely attacking this purely from a business perspective, right? Why would it make sense to be in business, all right? I mean, because look, you can only get so many jobs. You can only have so many wives to help bring income. You can employ your children, I suppose, but there's a limit to probably how many children you want to have, although there are a lot of baby mamas out there that have, no, I'm not going to get into that. All right. So what are you left with to make ends meet? What can you do, right? And in my opinion, one of the best ways to get involved in business is self-employment, owning your own thing, where you make it, you take it, you're writing your own check, everything that you're doing. Because all we really have as far as what you have out there, unless you have a lot of assets to invest, is sweat equity. The equity that you have in your own ability to work, the equity that you can gain by getting smarter, right? Becoming better mentally, emotionally, becoming stronger from that perspective is your security. Your security comes from your own ability to work to become better at business, work to become more skilled at doing a business from people who are willing to help you, all right? So what are typically the barriers to self-employment? Well, we just mentioned one, capital. You got the money to go buy a business. You got enough credit to be able to get a loan from a bank to buy into a business, to start one. Capital is probably one of the most difficult things to get, particularly if you've got bankruptcies and credit problems. Who's going to lend money to you? But Alex, I have this great multi-million-dollar idea. I know it's going to work. Man, watch Shark Tank for a while. And you can see all those people that had brilliant ideas, at least to make it to the show, that the sharks aren't saying, man, forget this. So that's capital. Number two, what's another barriers to self-employment? Risk. How many people can afford the risk? Do you know that the restaurant business is the number one type of business structure that fails? Here's the other thing, partnerships. When you're in a partnership, another high percentage chance of failing if you're in a partnership with somebody. The risk is really high going in business. How do I know this? Because most businesses fail after 5 years. Like the numbers, like 80-something to 90% of businesses fail after 5 years. The risk is extremely high. Number three, expertise. You got a great business idea, but do you have the expertise to pull it off? Do you understand a P&L statement? Do you understand how to do a business plan? Do you understand all the nuances of starting a business? Well, Alex, I got a great idea. Well, Bo, tell me, what have you done in your past to prove to me, the bank, that you can pull this off? Well, I don't have any experience. I just Google it. Google is not expertise. YouTube is not expertise. They're not going to give you money, lend you money because you've got expertise from YouTube. Sorry to break it to you. Then number 4, one of the worst limitations is time. Do you got the time? If you're trying to do something part-time, it's very little chance that you can have enough time that it takes to invest yourself in your own business. Intense time requirement to get your business up and running. I don't care what it is. Time. These are the factors that prevent people from owning their own business. All right? So here's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you an opportunity. And I'm going to put this up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a business model that works. All right? Let's go back to the franchising business model. You got Ray Kroc with McDonald's. So what is McDonald's really? McDonald's is the ultimate franchise system for burgers, fries, and shakes, right? It really is. When you do set yourself up in McDonald's, what do you get? You get supplies. You get the burgers, fries, and shakes. You get expertise. You get trained. Hamburger University, right? Expertise, supplies. And here's what you also get. You got customers. That's the beautiful thing about McDonald's is that they got a customer base over, what, 10 billion served? Like, I tell you what, man, if your kids are like my kids, whenever they pass the McDonald's, there's that chicken nugget fries thing that kicks in. Daddy, let's go get chicken nugget and fries. And man, my kids are like 23 and they still want to go to McDonald's to get chicken nuggets and fries. I think they put cocaine in there. They mix cocaine in the batter or something, man. But they got a built-in customer base. So even though you make 150 grand a year, you know you're going to at least make 150 grand a year at McDonald's. That's the beauty of McDonald's, right? If you had the capital for it. But the power of McDonald's, what Ray Kroc did, so let's look at it from Ray Kroc's perspective, is he sets up franchises all around the country. He duplicates himself. So Ray Kroc can't be out there selling burgers in all these places. What he does is he hires business owners to own their own business, and they return back to him 4%, a 4% residual check. He sets up the infrastructure for them to get started, and he just wants them to operate their business. 4%, 4%, 4%. And through the power of duplication, when he starts off with 6, this has 7, to 70, to 700, to 7,000, to 70,000. Do you see how the power of leverage works? Where it goes up incrementally and his income goes up too. So what happens in a franchise opportunity is that it's plus income. So he puts up his first McDonald's and he adds a layer of income. So this is money and the bottom axis is time. He puts up another McDonald's. He adds another layer of income. Keeps going. Another McDonald's. Do you see how when you work in a job, when you have an insurance job, when you're selling life insurance, you start making money, but then every year you start back at 0. And then you make money, you start back at 0. You make money, you start back at 0. But with this idea of creating residual income, you're just adding another layer, another layer, another layer, plus income. You do the work once, you get paid over and over and over and over again, right? The power of duplication. So the power of duplication through subcontracting all these elements out to other people, starting this opportunity of recruiting business owners. That's why I love that movie with Michael Keaton on Ray Kroc. I love that part where he recruits other franchise owners. Isn't that beautiful? And then I love how he stomped on that one franchise owner that wanted to add barbecue stuff to his menu. And Ray Kroc just snuffed that guy out and said, dude, can't be doing this. It's got to be duplicatable. It's got to be the same. Otherwise, people don't know what they're going to get from McDonald's to McDonald's. And so what he did was, I want the same Big Mac to be the same Big Mac in Topeka, Kansas, as it is in Shanghai, China. And he's able to do it. So the idea of adding layer and layer and layer of income is a powerful opportunity, right? But again, the difficulties of getting involved in a franchise are the things we talked about. You need the capital to do it. You can rely on their expertise. You have to have the time to do it, and it's a big risk, although the risk is mitigated by franchising, okay? So here's what we do. Here's what we do. The alliance infrastructure, right? We supply you with insurance companies. We get you contract with insurance companies, right? We've got the expertise through Alliance University, hotspot meetings, webinars, conference calls, MP3s, the whole system. And then we have a lead program. Got a lead program. And through this opportunity to duplicate yourself by setting up other insurance agents and agencies out there, that you get to have the opportunity to earn that override income that keeps coming back to you, right? Comes back to you, comes back to you. And then there, you get to add another layer of income. Every outlet you set up, every agent you set up, especially when they start building an agency, is another layer of income, another layer of income. See how that works? Through the power of duplication. It's a power of duplication where you can get your financial future in your own hands, right? So how do we handle the capital? The capital, $150 to $200 to get your insurance license. That's it. The risk is minimal. Why? Because we know the business works. We've been doing it for 19 years. So you know this business works. We sell on our lead program. We know that we've got a 55% closing ratio. We know that the return investment on paying for leads is a $4 return to a $9 return on a $1 investment in leads. So it's already profitable from the lead perspective. The expertise is Alliance University. It's the Alliance system and time. Man, you got 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, whatever you have, we'll teach you to leverage your time through this duplication process by other people that have 5, 10, 15 hours a week, right? And this is where you get the power of duplication working for you, very similar to what Ray Kroc did when he started McDonald's, right? I love the franchise concept.